Hey artists, it's Miss Anderson here, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a sketchbook today. And this can be your at-home personal sketchbook that you can use for any of the activities that I'm going to be sharing with you guys over the next month or so, or just whenever your creative mood strikes you and you want to draw something. You got a sketchbook. Why wouldn't you use it? It's awesome. You're awesome. Anyways, to make this really cool sketchbook, a couple of things that you're going to need. Some paper, right? And it can be lined paper or copy paper, or it can be recycled paper, you know, that might have something on the front but is blank on the back. Use that recycled paper. It's good for the environment. And then another thing that you might need is a construction paper. That's what this is. And you don't need it, but if you have construction paper at home and you want to use it, then I encourage you to do so because it adds a nice kind of colorful touch to your sketchbooks. But like I said, if you don't have construction paper, not a big deal. You can always decorate the front cover with a piece of copy paper or recycled paper, whatever works. And the other things that you're going to need, rubber band, pencil, scissors, and some kind of like stick. It could be a popsicle stick. It can be an old marker that maybe doesn't work. It can be a stick from outside. You just want to make sure that it's either the length of your sketchbook or shorter than that, which my popsicle stick is. So the very first thing that you're going to do once you have all your materials gathered is you're going to take your paper and fold it in half. And I'm going to use both lined paper and copy paper. So I'm going to fold my lined paper in half first. So I'm going to line up those edges, run my finger along the fold, and I'm going to run my finger along the fold a second time just to get a really nice, clean, crisp fold. And I'm going to do the same thing with the copy paper, lining up those edges, running my finger along that fold a couple of times, and then lastly the same thing for your construction paper, folding it in half and running my finger along that edge so I have a nice, clean, crisp fold. Once I have all three of those things folded, I'm going to take my paper and put it inside of each thing. So I put my copy paper or my lined paper inside of my copy paper, and then I'm going to put my copy paper inside of my construction paper. If you're just using copy paper, that's fine. If you're just using lined paper, that's fine. But you're going to put it all inside of the piece of paper that you want to be the outside or the cover of your sketchbook. Once you have that done, I'm going to take my popsicle stick or your stick or marker, and I'm just going to put it on the edge of my book here so I have some space to write. And I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm just going to mark, and you want your stick to kind of be in the middle of your sketchbook. That's really going to help to balance everything. If you have a stick that's the length of your sketchbook, then you're fine, don't worry about it. But if you have one that's shorter like me, like this popsicle stick, I'm going to kind of try and find the middle, and then I'm going to make two marks towards the ends of the popsicle stick, like so. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. And that's where I'm going to be making cuts. So I'm going to hold my sketchbook firmly with one hand. Watch those fingers. And I'm just going to cut where I made those two marks with a pencil. And I'm going to kind of make them not deep, but maybe a little deeper than you might initially think. So just like that. Okay. Once I have those cut, I can open my sketchbook back up to the center, so the very middle, and I'm gonna take my rubber band and push it through. So going from the inside, pushing through to the outside, I'm just gonna push it through one of those cuts. And this can be kind of tricky, so be patient, don't rush, and it's helpful. So I'm taking on the back and pushing it on one side of the cut with my hand on the back, so it kind of opens up that cut just a little bit, and then sliding the rubber band through. Now once I have it through, I just need a little bit. I'm going to take my popsicle stick, or if you're using an old marker or an outside stick, and just put it through that rubber band. I'm going to hold it with my other hand, flip it back over, and I'm going to pull a little bit on that rubber band. And now I'm going to do the same thing through that other cut. And I'm going to take my rubber band, push it through, patiently push it through. I got it. I got it. I know, got it. patiently push it through. Take your time. It's okay. There's no rush. This one is being difficult. That's okay. I'll get it eventually. Ah, there we go. I got it. Now I'm going to hold it with this hand. Oh, no. So you don't lose it like I almost did. Flip it over. This is going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to flip it over. There we go. And now I'm just going to slide the rubber band. You can't see that. Slide the rubber band over that popsicle stick on the other side. So now it should look, oh, my rubber band's kind of twisted on the inside. That's okay. It should look like this. And if you did yours without twisting up your rubber band, it can look like that. So I accidentally twisted my rubber band a little bit, which is okay. It's not going to affect the sketchbook. And then I can fold it again. And now, you know what, I'm going to fold it again and kind of go back over it so it's nice and smooth, crisp. And now I have a completed sketchbook. One thing that you can do that I like to do with my sketchbooks is write my name on the front cover. And also, if you guys have envelopes at home, you can glue an envelope to the inside of your sketchbook. And this can be a great place where you can put notes, or other little doodles that you might have done on smaller pieces of paper, or just to hold on to things. If you're like out and about and you find this really cool, interesting leaf, you can tuck it into your sketchbook and then take it home and try and draw it. And then the last thing that you can do, not the last thing, but one thing that you might want to do is you can decorate your cover, which I know I'm going to do in just a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed. Miss you guys. Bye.